Hello, I'm Satata Burr, principal of Carver Elementary in Neosho, Missouri. Every year we set goals we try very hard to meet in the area of academics and culture and climate. After COVID-19 forced the shutdown of schools across the nation, we were unable to determine if we made adequate progress toward our goals. But this year we're back and our staff is more determined than ever to get our students to where they need to be. In the following video, you will see how we plan to do just that.
As teachers were acknowledged as essential workers, Carver's teachers showed up as superheroes. They let our students know that even superheroes wear masks. The kids adapted well, as they always do, and the teachers were great role models.
Transformations from the teacher standpoint, we look at the standards that we're going to be teaching, and if they are difficult or at times seem boring to the students, and so we look at the standards and then we choose activities based on our transformation to create around those standards. But we start by looking at the standards. The students don't even realize that they're learning. They oftentimes think they're just having fun. A few years ago, I had a student that went home and told her mom she just played all day, but she didn't realize all of the phonics, the reading, and the math curriculum that we were working into that standard during the day. So it's really transformed, actually, the way that we are teaching also, and the kids have an experience to draw back on to remember those standards.
This year, Mr. Manley asked a couple of us to take the coaches training out of St. Mary's. It's comprehensive literacy model coaches training so that we can be certified to do that. So the role has changed a little bit in that this year I have a model classroom. Mrs. Cruz is my model teacher. She's a very strong teacher, and that's what we were asked to do, find a strong teacher so that we can implement all parts of the model in that classroom, so it can kind of be like a learning lab, a teaching classroom for everyone else to come and see. We want to actually improve the comprehension of those children, see what results we can get when this model is implemented completely to the fullest extent. Also, I'm taking what I've learned from those classes. I now have a Guided Reading Plus group that I meet with here in the Lit Library from that model classroom, so that we can hit some deep comprehension with those children and try to bring those children up to the level they need to be at grade level in third grade. Mrs. Burrs also asked me to get into every classroom to do a model lesson on language workshop. All our teachers had tried to implement that last year, and we're doing a great job, but we're just trying to hone that a little bit so that they can see the benefit of using that language workshop model in their classrooms. We've also implemented reading response logs at every grade level in every classroom, so that our children are writing every day consistently with fidelity about their reading, whether it's whole group or whether it's small group. They are writing every day about that reading.
Mrs. Watkins started this year coming into our classroom and just modeling lessons for me in the beginning. So showing me how to connect those to our standards and how to make lessons the best that they could be. And then we talked more about how to go from the language workshop model and into groups, and how to plan for those groups to make them the most beneficial as we can. And I've in turn already shared things with the other people on my team, but now going forward, I'm going to be modeling some lessons that she showed me, and so other teachers can come watch her and myself model, so they can see what things they can try in their classroom with their students. Carver is fortunate enough to have 2 instructional coaches working with our staff and students again this year. Mrs. Cummins specializes in mathematics. The district adopted Envision 2 years ago, and she continues helping the staff implement the program with fidelity by modeling lessons and observing and giving feedback. She will soon be starting model classrooms in 2nd and 3rd grade, where she will teach lessons each week, allowing staff the opportunity to come watch and learn. Mrs. Edson, share how you and your role with Missouri State University support us in our journey to increase academic achievement at Carver.
Well, by attending your weekly collaboration meetings, I'm able to coach your teachers as they write common formative assessments. We're diving into the database decision-making process, and then we want to move into developing collective teacher efficacy.
Our latest iReady math data shows 3% mid or above grade level, 10% early or on grade level, 67% 1 grade level below, 15% 2 grade levels below, and 5% 3 or more grade levels below. The reading portion of the iReady data shows 16% mid or above grade level, 19% early or on grade level, 49% 1 grade level below, 11% 2 grade levels below, and 5% 3 or more grade levels below.
What's highlighted is the stuff you've mastered. But what's not highlighted is kind of what you kind of need to work on. So that's our digital data binder.
So far, this school year has proved that we can continue to rise up over obstacles we never dreamed of, whether it be behind cloth masks, plexiglass shields, or behind screens virtually. We continue to stretch even further to meet goals while still making learning fun at Carver.